Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sean again over here at Lead Dragon. And today, this is another episode of our Business Spotlight. Today, I've got another special guest with me, Jamilia Wells, aka Chunkymama. How you doing, Jamilia?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing really good. So, like I do all guests that come on here, we have a lot of people in the credit repair industry, and you're definitely in that space. You're making noise. That's why I wanted to bring you on the show so more people will find out about you. I know you're located in Florida. So I want you to tell us a little bit about Chunkymama and the services that you provide.
All right. So my name is Jamilia, aka Chunky Mama, and my business is called Chunky Mama Consulting, where we do credit repair, credit building, and funding. So we help people get that new car, that new house they want, or we really focus on business owners who want funding to scale their business. So we all help with credit. We help with the credit side, but also we help you get your business licensing as far as like LLCs to maximize your funding.
Nice, nice. So how did you get into the business where I know some stores people were like, well, they went through credit repair themselves and they kind of like the process and that's where they got their idea. Did the same for you?
Yeah, it's the same for me. Like I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I never wanted to work for anybody. And I used to work 80 hours a week just to make a $1,500 check every week. And that still wasn't enough. So then I started hearing about credit and what you could do with credit. It's not just about the small things, but you can really change your life if you leverage credit. So then that's when I tapped in with Dear CEO. I took his mentorship and learned what credit could actually do for my life, you know,
Yeah.
and I was like, I started repairing my own credit. And I was like, okay, if I'm getting these results for myself, if I'm getting repos off for myself, what can I do for other people? So that'll get me out of my 9 to 5. If I provide a need-based service, everybody needs good credit, and I'll be able to build myself up and get funding for myself and grow my business as well.
Wow, that's awesome. And I've heard a lot of stories like that because you got to go through the process of fixing your own, which is so
Yeah.
valuable to that. I talk about this a lot on the show sometimes. I was actually a mortgage loan officer for 8 years before I started all
Mm,
of this, and I know that hard feeling. At the times when I would have to tell people they're not ready because of the credit. So yeah,
mm.
that's where you guys come in. Come in and help them out. Whether it's sometimes it's a score issue, sometimes it's just other things, collections, bankruptcies, whatever. But
Right.
that's a great industry definitely to be in. So give us an idea, like with your services like that. I know credit repair, then like with business funding and credit repair, are you looking to help them get that score up quick for the purchasing the car or the house? What's like the first initial process and step that you guys are doing at your Chunkymama?
Okay, so it's based off what the client wants, right? So you may have a client that wants to get funding to grow this $1 million business, or you might just have somebody that's like, hey, I'm just trying to get a new car. Hey, I'm just trying to get a house for my family. So it depends on what their goal is. So first step, first things first, you got to delete all the negative items off your credit report. But people don't realize you could have a clean report with a 700 credit score and still not get approved for stuff because your credit profile isn't strong enough. So that's where we start. We start with getting all the negative items removed, and then we show you how to build a nice credit profile so that you can actually start getting approved for things,
I see.
for
I
anything
see.
you want, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah. And then that's kind of step one to get all that done. And then you guys go into
Yeah,
the business funding as well, help people how to go after that. Nice.
right.
Because I know if you're following Derek, part of Derek's crew, definitely you know
Oh,
how to do
yeah.
all that. I see the
Money
lives all the
team.
time. Yeah. I mean, and I've seen it. Of course, I've experienced it myself. Once you get the right credit, you can go out there and easily get 40, 50,000 first round on business credit
Right.
funding like that. And there's a lot of people that don't understand that there's business credit funding out there like that because they think of the
Mm-hmm.
personal side, which is good to have it on the personal side, but it's even better to have it on the business side. Especially if you're got a small business and you're going to be having to spend that money on your marketing, all those other things. having
Right.
having a having a big line sometimes can help you get through, through some tough months if you need to, right?
Right. I mean, a lot of businesses fail.
Mhm.
50% of businesses fail because they have a lack of funds, you know? And so, okay, can we keep going?
Yeah, keep going. We're back. Go ahead.
Okay. So a lot of businesses fail because of lack of funding. So now you're telling me all I got to do is fix my credit and then I could use other people's money, you know? And then, like you were saying, as far as business credit, it doesn't reflect on the personal side. So you could get this $50,000 loan and you have 6 months to a year to pay it back. If you know what you're doing and you put your money in the right places, real estate, transportation, need-based business, you know what I mean? Then you'll be able to pay that loan back. And so then you could keep getting bigger and bigger amounts from the bank, and it doesn't even reflect on your personal side.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So getting that credit fixed right, and then getting the business funding. And of course, even after getting the business funding, that can lead you into so many different things. Like you said, trucking, anything. So it's getting a hold of that money. Because, me as a business owner myself, you can't just, nowadays, you can't just walk in the bank and say, hey, I want $50,000. They're going to want to check everything. I mean, if you've got a business where you can show, if you can show the cash flow and show the things they need, sure, you can get it, but it's just sometimes easier getting the credit side, which is amazing that you guys do that.
Yeah.
So one of the things I'm going to ask too, because you're on our show with Lead Dragon. So before you found Lead Dragon, how are you running your business as far as talking to clients, communicating with clients? What were you doing? Because we have to ask that all the time.
Yeah, Lead Dragon saved my life. I love Lead Dragon. But really, I think I had my business for a week before I got Lead Dragon. And I wanted to start my business way before that, but I was like, how am I going to I knew I needed something that would keep everybody in one place and I could keep track of everything, so I was like, I can't start this business if I don't have a way to keep everything controlled, so I was, like I said, I was in the mentorship with Deer, and as soon as he told us about Lead Dragon and I saw you come on there and you were explaining like what you could do with this system, I was like, oh yeah, literally I got the system and I started my business. I think like after I had my onboarding meeting, I started my business, and I mean, it just kept everything controlled. I could easily contact all my clients and stuff. So, yeah.
I remember seeing, I think it was just within that first week after you had your onboarding, you had already had a couple of landing pages built out. You shared them, I guess, sharing them on your social. You were ready to go. And, we try to, the system itself is fairly simple. I'm probably the least technical guy in our agency. And if I can use it to where, I was showing you earlier about the email builder, if I can show people how to easily drag and drop the email builder, drag and drop in the funnel builder, create an automation workflow, anybody can. And, we talk about this in a lot of our classes too, is that, most people are going to have systems anyway to scale. Because, if you're one person or even two, you can only do so much. There's only so many hours in the week, right? So having tools and system allows you to leverage your time, your money, everything, right? So if you're already going to need certain tools like Active Campaign, MailChimp, ClickFunnels, voicemail drops, text service, Pop Drive, all those things can be eliminated into one place, which is Lead Dragon. And it's for the fraction of the cost, because before we even when we were using Lead Dragon ourselves as an agency, we were probably spending almost $1,500 a month on all these different tools. And we were having to, during that process, log in, log out on everything, try to make them sync, talk to each other and all this, which was a mess. Now we have, because we use Lead Dragon even for our agency, for our marketing side, collecting information, getting new contacts in, sending out automations that you get from us, all of these things. So having a little automation in your life, as we say, is like having an extra, sometimes 2 or 3 people working for you. And guess what? We always make the joke is like, with a system like this, doesn't call in sick. It won't go on vacation. It works 24 hours a day. And the best thing is it doesn't talk back. So, and
Right.
it will do whatever you, just like most computers, it will do whatever you, in a sense, program it to do.
Yeah.
I know Javier worked with you in the beginning to kind of get you going. Now that you've got going, do you foresee in 2022, are you going to put together more funnels, more ways to attract clients?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna start forcing everybody to use my system because like I was trying to get this guy to do Facebook ads and he had all his 50 million websites and I'm like, can you just use my system, please? Can we just funnel this? All of that is in here. Like, and so like I said before, that's what scared me away because it's like I need a website. I need a email marketing. I need this. I need that. It's all
Yeah,
in one
yeah,
place. It's
yeah.
all there.
I'm glad you brought
But
that
in
up.
2020,
Go ahead.
yeah. No, in 2022, I mean, we're definitely going to scale. I'm definitely going to hit my six-figure, months quickly. And I've only been in business for like 4 months. And I feel like because I've had this system, I've been able to quit my job within a week. You know what I mean? And scale,
Yeah,
even
yeah,
though I'm not where I want to be, but I'm doing good and my business is growing because I have this system in place.
yeah. You can scale. I remember that phone call too when you said that you left the other business, which is, it can be scary
Yeah.
for anybody, especially if you've been, at a place for years and you got that comfortable money every single week.
Yeah.
It is scary. But now that you took the plunge and you're, let's call it 4 months in, you can use all the tools in there to really scale. We see, and I don't know how many, VAs you'll eventually get, but we work with a lot of these clients that are now, because of the system, they're like, man, if I get another VA and they get in there and can use that, wow, what I could really do. So, like you said, yeah, definitely six figures could happen for you monthly because using a system like that.
Yes, and the system grows with you. So I just want to piggyback off what you just said. That's how we need people. But this system allows, like, you can have the team member setting where you could give somebody their own
Yeah.
login. Now they can get in your system and do whatever they need to do from home or wherever they're at. So that's how you build the business. It makes it
Yeah.
easy.
And to kind of finish up on that too, is that anybody that's listening, which you was talking about earlier with like other agencies. So if you've got lead sources, whether it's, paid ads, um, any source, like some of the real estate agents work with, where they get these Zillow leads, you can make it come into your lead dragon system. As it's coming into your system, like you're doing, you can have the automation set up. So like if you got your Facebook ads running, the agency can make sure it's integrated with lead dragon, have all of those leads come in, send out the automation, and just continue that nurture cycle until you close the deal. And
Right.
I could name a whole list of names that use it that way. So that's what it's for. Having been able to have your Facebook Messenger, your Instagram DMs come into one spot and be able to have some automation to shoot stuff back to them. I don't know if you're capitalizing on the keyword automation yet, but that option's in there to where you can use a keyword. You can go on video like you're doing here and say, hey, DM me the keyword, whatever it is, bonus, and you'll send them a free ebook, whatever it is. There's just so many ways once you get down in there. Now that you're getting to more advanced, as I call it, with Lead Dragon, you're going to start finding out more ways to do things in there. Plus, too, if you're following Derek or Patricia Milan, all of them, they're using the system too at an advanced level. So, definitely make sure you
Right.
follow them, find out what they're doing, and you can probably reach out to them. They'll probably tell you what they're doing because they're like that. They want to give it up too. They want, because the old saying is all, what is it? Rising tides raises all ships. So, give them tips, they give
Yes.
you tips, and everybody's happy, right?
Yes.
For sure. We want to thank you for being, as part of the Lead Dragon family. That's one of the reasons I want to bring you on, because I know you love us and we want to make sure we bring some light to you. So guys, if anybody that's listening out there watching this, make sure to check out Chunkymama. Go follow her. What is your Instagram handle? Why don't you put that out there to them?
My Instagram is @_Chunkymama with 2 A's at the end. And I just want to say this too. If you want to get out of your 9 to 5, right, you want to be your own business owner, right, you want to do your own thing, you need a CRM, a customer relation management system. And Lead Dragon is the way to go. I'm not just saying that because I'm on here. Really, like everything you need, Facebook
Yeah.
ads, mass text, mass email, your website, your funnels, everything is in one place. So you're not all over the place, you know? So I just want to say that if you want to scale your business and really become a boss, get you a CRM, and Lead Dragon is the way to go.
Appreciate that. Yeah, you're right. It's one-stop shop. You know, I tell for most businesses, it's going to cover about 90 to 95% of what you need. There's always going to be another thing or two that may not, that you may still want to use, and that's fine. But this is going to cover a lot of your ground. So thanks again, Chunkymama, for being on the show today. We appreciate you. I'll be in touch soon with you to show you some more of the advanced stuff now that you've got to that next level. Guys, until next time, stay tuned for more, and I'll have another special guest. Bye, everybody.